Welcome back to the program, friend. I want to issue a small and insignificant but heartfelt challenge to MSNBC, CNN, Fox, the History Channel, any cable network. The data's out there on Margaret Sanger. The data's there. Do a series. Friends, you have to understand that we are being lied to by the omissions of these people. What they are not telling us about Planned Parenthood and about Margaret Sanger. I'm going to read to you from a small section of my book, Accessory to Murder. I wrote this when I was in a prison work camp, the chain gang it used to be called. And by the way, I have had run-ins with Planned Parenthood for decades. Planned Parenthood and the National Organization of Women both sued me and ended up getting my life savings, my home, everything that I ever had. Everything. 6 digits, okay? So I have a long personal history with these God haters, with these baby killers. And they knocked me down and I got back up and I'm still swinging at them. And the day will come when the blight of them will be driven from the earth. We just don't know when. All right. Now this is where, again, if you've got a small child in the room, you need to get this kid out. You heard in the last segment some of Margaret Sanger's personal life. Perverse, sexually illicit. In Ithaca, New York, the Planned Parenthood affiliate there put together a sex education curriculum. Now, before I read to you from this curriculum, play that clip about President Obama saying how great sex education is.
Laws that would cut off access to cancer screenings and end educational programs that help prevent teen pregnancy.
Well, what the president failed to mention is that every study shows that where there is more sex education, there is more pregnancy, there is more sexual activity, there are more sexually transmitted diseases. Now, why is that? Why is that? I'm going to show you. Planned Parenthood had some games that they put together for the teenagers in a high school. Again, if you've got small kids, get rid of them. Game number 1, putting on the condom. Okay? Putting on the condom. And what they did was they had kids wear signs on their chest, hung there with various stages of petting, necking, sexual foreplay, sexual intercourse of every kind of description. There are things here that I can't bring myself to read. All right? They describe every single sexual act that you could imagine. All right? In a public school for high schoolers, 9th, 10th, 11th graders. All right? Now, here's the second game, condom relay race. And in this game, they get one condom lubricated, or this is what the text actually said, or lubricated with plenty of tissues handy, per participant, and several bananas, firm, not ripe. And they would run back and forth in the condom relay race, and the one person, maybe a girl, would hold out the banana and a boy would put the condom down on it, and then someone would have to unroll it, run back down, and do this again and again. This is with teenagers, okay? With complete descriptive words about all body parts and about all sexual acts. Now, what do you think that does to a young girl or a young boy at 15 or 16 or 17? Can you see that sexual chemical thing happening that she spoke about? Can you see them getting flushed and red in the face and saying, man, maybe I'd like to try this? In other words, you have curiosity, and then you have preoccupation and interest, and then temptation, and then acting out. That's what's going on here, people. This is what Planned Parenthood is. I've got to take a break. When we come back, another quote from President Obama, a little bit more about Margaret Sanger's connection to the Nazis. Don't go away.